I can't believe nobody's calling in. What?
Conrad said it's broken. I tried to enter.
Really? It's broken?
That's what Conrad said.
Oh,
Well, it's time to just put your phone number out there, John.
I should. Oh, geez. Everyone's sending me error messages, screenshots of error messages.
This is going to be the most engaging content you've ever published. All of us on other devices trying to make this link work.
Conrad is trying to call me. I don't know what I'm supposed to...
Tell him to call me, and I'll do it. We will take Conrad from my phone into my microphone. That's what we'll do.
This might be some sort of conflict of interest. He was in charge of putting on these caucuses.
Hello, Conrad. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? I am signaling in. We're on a signal chat. Did you know that?
Well, of course, Conrad. I answered the phone.
Yeah.
So you're live on the air, Conrad, and so this is a little quiz, and there's going to be a prize. So are you ready? It's a local politics quiz themed on the DFL process.
Well, I hope the prize can get a PCR refund. That'd be great.
So what the prize is that you a dinner with Jason, and Jason will pay, and you can arrange those details via DM later. That's between you and him, but that's the prize.
Okay. I'm ready for the quiz.
Okay. So which of these Minneapolis election year stories is not true? Okay, so which story did not happen? That's what we're answering here.
There's been a lot that's happened, so this might be a hard question.
That's true. And I want you to do this Who Wants to Be a Millionaire style, where you run through your thinking on each one. Okay?
Okay, very good.
So number one, the story could be true, maybe it's not. Ward 8 candidate Josh Bassay drives a Mustang with license plate Bassay, and that's spelled Baasay.
Okay.
That's number one. Here's number two. John Edwards, ran into Ward 7 candidate Elizabeth Schaefer biking home on the new Hennepin bike lane, and we said hi and we had a nice chat.
Okay.
Number three, Ward 7 candidate Paula Chesley was late to a caucus site because council member Katie Cashman would not let her in the building.
Okay.
And number four, Precinct 10-1 went so long, people started taking milk from the Whittier Elementary lunchroom to keep themselves going.
Interesting. So two of those I've heard because, of course, I listened to some of the Wedge Live podcasts, as many of our avid listeners know. I remember that you said Elizabeth Schaefer was actually biking, I think you said, and had her bike helmet on. So thank you for always wearing a bike helmet. And so I know that one is true. I also heard something about entering the building or something. I don't have any way to verify that, but I know I've heard something along that. So I'll say the one that I think your question is, which one is false or something?
Yeah, which story did not happen?
Okay. I would say the one that's probably most likely to be false would be the milk cartons, because I'd imagine that they'd have, those things locked up probably.
Okay, Jason, tell Conrad what the results are here.
So, Conrad, John played a trick on you by including 4 true stories. Every single one of those was reported to happen at caucus night this past week.
Jason says every one of them was true, actually. That was a trick question. That was a cruel trick.
Okay, well...
They were all true.
I guess I don't lock my refrigerator.
Okay.
Milk jacking.
I have been places where there's refrigerators that are locked, so I know that can be a thing.
Well, Conrad, thank you for calling in via Signal.
So there's no lunch then? Everybody's a loser?
That is
Exactly.
true. I'm sorry, it was a trick question. There was no way for you to win this.
Okay, well, very good. Well, I hope to get some tacos with people in the future, and thank you for having me on the podcast.
Well, thank you, Conrad, and we will talk to you later. That's Minneapolis DFL chair Conrad Spakowski. There we go. So it worked out. We were able to do our quiz.
I love that we put Conrad through all of that just to tell him that John made a trick quiz.
I don't.